This is the brand new Cooklet from 2025, and with this we want to go through the first installation with you. What should you consider? What is important and what can we do afterwards? So let's go. First of all, of course, we have to set the language. Simply scroll down to the desired language, confirm with OK. Third, the country, i.e. now select the country where you are and confirm with OK. Then we come to the next point. The country is important in this respect because the broadcast sorting is also corresponding here. Then you can set it up with the Google Home app or set it up on the TV. I will set it up on the TV. I don't want to do this with the QR code, so I click here on Setup on TV. We now have to connect to our Wi-Fi. As you can see, 5 GHz is also supported here, as well as 2.4 GHz. Choose your Wi-Fi and enter the password. Once you have entered the password, just click on the Enter key and you will be connected to your Wi-Fi. This only takes a few seconds. Then we can go to the next point. The connection is made and we are already connected. The next step is that the TV checks whether there is a current firmware. If there is one, it automatically downloads it and installs it right away. Let's see if it finds something, whether there is a current firmware or if we already have the latest one. If there is none, as with me, then you come to the next point. You have to register with your Google account. Once you have done that, click on the Enter key again. Enter your Google account and then we come to the next step. Again, click on the Enter key and click on Continue. Once we have done that, we have to enter our password. It'll do that right now. Once you have entered your password, click on Enter. Then we come to this point, Hello Test Account. Here you click on More and on Accept. Then again on More and on OK. And with that we are now at the next point in the Google services. Here you can use the location, make Google TV even better. I remove both corners by clicking on Deactivate and make the same Google TV better at the next point. I don't want to know or I don't want Google to know where my location is. Then click on Accept. Now you have the option to search in all your apps. Do you want to do that? No, thank you. But you can also set it up later at any time. In other words, if you are looking for something with the language, you can search in your apps. I have now clicked on Allow. You can deactivate it at any time. Do you want to choose the TV at home or another room? This is important insofar. If you have set the TV in Smart Home or Home, you can choose the room at any time and know which TV is in which room. So, then at home. You name the whole thing or look for something. From the living room, community room, bedroom, whatever. In my case, the living room. If I want to mirror my smartphone, it will be displayed in the living room. Select My Services. You can do that here or you can do nothing afterwards. If you don't want to do that, just confirm. Then you move on to the next point. Now we have to connect the remote control. It is a Bluetooth remote control in which we simply hold down the Home button and the OK button. The OK button is of course the button in the middle plus the Home button. We hold that down now. It should be a maximum of 3 feet away from the TV. If that was successful, you will get this message. So hold it for a few seconds and that's it. Next point, channel search. An important, very, very important point. You can do it now or later. So, you click on it and now you have the tuner mode. Which tuner do you want to choose? Do you have a room antenna, do you have a cable, or do you have a satellite? If you have a satellite here, you have to choose another one for the operator. Always choose another one. Not the provided Astra HD or SkyDeutschland, whatever. Always other. The background is, if you choose an operator here, you can no longer sort the channels afterwards and you have a pre-made list. So always other. Then you have the option of choosing the satellite, Astra, or Hotbird, or another. If you have that, click on the satellite. Otherwise, leave Astra 19.2 degrees east. Here you have the common channels like RTL Pro 7, whatever. Search mode, network, or all. Here it is recommended to leave all. And with channels you then have the option of all or free. With free you only have free TR, i.e. you don't have the encrypted channels. Then click on search. Then the channels are searched and found here. In my case I don't have a satellite, but a cable. That's why I choose cable here. With channel type digital or analog or both. Of course I only want digital. And with the search mode it is always recommended to choose full. And also very important here. Don't choose the operator, but choose other again. And on search. And then the search is started. And that can take up to 15 minutes. So have a little patience. 10 minutes later the search is over. And we can now click on continue or look for another tuner. I don't want that, so I click on continue here. You see how many channels have been searched and found here. You can now sign up with the TCL Home mobile app. With this you can then control the remote control with the remote control, with the smartphone, and much more. But you can also do that afterwards. That's why not now. Then we have to agree to the general business conditions here. You can then leave out the other and go up to agree. And with that we come to the next point. Automatic update. Do you want this to always be downloaded and installed in the background? Of course agree. Then on Airplane HomeKit. Here I would also click on continue. So that you can play your devices. And that's actually it. You can now switch to store mode if you have a business. If you run the TV at home, just click on done. And with that, of course, the TV fun is no longer in the way. That takes a few seconds now. Until everything is set up in the background. You can see that here. Google TV is set up. And when that's done, we should have our well-known homepage. And here it is. You have seen how easy the whole thing works. And of course we will provide you with a lot of instructions in the next few days. You still have the option of setting up the Google TV. If you want to use it, you want to have several profiles.